again? Okay.
That's on, just so you know.
We are back. Welcome inside the Langella Athletic Center in Bible Hill, Nova Scotia for ACAA Dalhousie Rams basketball or volleyball. Basketball would be nice, but let's do volleyball today. Hey, it's been a couple months. Give me a break. Last game for the Dal AC Rams volleyball side, November 28th. Yes, November of last year. It was a 3-0 win down at the University of St. Anne. The Rams are on a 2-game winning streak when they last hit the floor. For Crandall University, they've actually played a game February 13th at Mount Allison. They lost 3-0, but that was their first game since late November. So everybody in the ACAA, everybody in sports in general in the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada getting the rust off, and we are underway. And the first point of a new year, of a new semester, goes to Dal AC. Back to serve, Mariah Putnam. Crandall wearing the bright yellow with the navy trim on the right of your screen. And there's a point for Crandall. Nice kill shot. Dal AC in their familiar home whites with the gold and black trim on the left of your screen. Dal AC Rams currently 5th in the conference, a record of 5-4. They're 3-1 at home. For the Crandall Chargers, they're 1-9. Currently 9th last place in the conference. They're 0-5 away from their home confines. So a good start here in the first couple of minutes for Crandall University. They're up 2-1. Back to serve, Isabella Abel. First-year player out of Dominion, Prince Edward Island. Here's Sophia Miller. Good job to keep that alive by Crandall. Near side, big swing. Good job there by Ferguson to get that off the floor. Set now at the net. Falling backwards there was Laura Smith to keep it alive. Miller kept alive deep by Crandall. Near side, big swing, and that just goes long. Great rally, point for Dal AC, and we're tied 2-2. Good players on both sides, but if you're looking for someone to key on, check out Crandall University and number 3, Janelle Blanchette. She is in the top 5 of many categories statistically in the ACAA Women's Volleyball Conference. She's ranked 1st in overall kills with 111 coming into this match. She ranks 2nd in the conference in kills per set at 2.71. She ranks 1st overall in service aces with 1.24 per game. And again, several other statistical categories she's in the mix. So keep an eye on number 3, Janelle Blanchette, key performer for this Crandall University side. No spin on that serve at all. Miller from the near side. She's 5th in the conference with kills at 80. So keep an eye on number 8 in white. First-year player Sophia Miller. She's been a great addition to this Dal AC side, and she's very dangerous in close. She can get up. She's got a big swing, and again, 5th in the conference with 80 kills overall coming into this match today. Scott Squires with you. Glad to have you here. It's a beautiful February afternoon. A cool, sunny Saturday in Bible Hill. Putnam serves it over there, set it for McCombs. And the point goes to Crandall University. So the Chargers coming out strong here in this first set, tied 4-4. Chance to serve now to take the lead. This is Brooke Sterner. High looping serve. Set quietly at the net. Emma Bishop couldn't quite get the touch that she wanted as number 13 in white went up at the net. Crandall climbs in front by a point. 5 serving 4. Just underway here on a Saturday afternoon in Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. ACAA Women's Volleyball back with you after a couple of months on pause. Great to be back. It's game on. And Miller perhaps took a little something off that. I don't know if she did it on purpose or a bit of a mishit. A big grin on her face tells me that maybe she mishit that a little bit, but it doesn't matter. They don't ask how, they ask how many. That's a point for Dalhousie. 5-all with Miller to serve. Nice straight line serve. A couple of Crandall players were there as both Emma Hiltz and Melora Cook were there. It was kind of a I got it, you take it situation. Point goes to Dal. Miller back to serve again. Miller from Como, Italy. The Italian with the right-handed serve. And a lot of pace on that. Down to receive was Emma Hiltz. And it goes out of play. So a bit of a run here now for Dal. They're up by 2, 7 serving 5. Set there by LeBlanc. And a diving effort as Melora Cook, the captain of this Crandall Chargers side, stretched out. Just couldn't get enough body across to get that ball off the floor. Another point for Dal, 8 serving 5. Not sure if he can pick it up through the mic. But Jillian Ferguson, the veteran and leader of this Dal team, very vocal on the floor for her side. Here's Putnam set for Miller. Off the fingertips of the block. Crandall has to get it over now, and they do. Free ball chance here. Ferguson sets it for Putnam. Change of pace there off the tips of Bishop. Crandall gets it over, and it falls to the floor just in front of Jill Ferguson. And Crandall will take the point and the serve. 6 serving 8. Back to serve is Sarah Malafont. Another rookie on this Crandall team. She's from Dieppe, New Brunswick. Putnam sets into the middle. There's Ferguson charging into it. Great job by Hiltz to take the pace off that, keep it alive. Laura Smith now up toward the net, set far side. Tapped over, back again. And it just goes out, point to the Rams. So both teams are coming into this one with lots of energy in this early afternoon start. Wherever you're watching, I hope you're enjoying this broadcast on the Dalhousie Rams YouTube channel, part of the ACAA TV network. High into the air. That went off of the fingertips of a block attempt, and then Smith tried to save it, and it goes in behind for a Crandall point. So Crandall coming right back. Crandall with the serve. It's a good one. Smith takes it high. Ferguson bumps it over. Crandall again sets it up toward the net. Interesting looking shot there to get it over for Crandall. Ferguson now. Far side with the kill. So dynamic is Jill Ferguson. She's so comfortable anywhere on the floor, and that's one thing. In all of the matches I've watched Jill Ferguson play, she will rise up and swing at that ball from anywhere on the floor. Backcourt, midcourt, service line, it doesn't matter. Crandall now. Into the net, they keep it alive. Good save there, right back near side again. And good defense at the net. Melora Cook kind of looking wide-eyed at the officials just to make sure she knew what the call was. And Dalhousie takes the point. They're up by 4 now, 11 serving 7. This is Emma Bishop to serve. High onto this near side. And 2 hits the call there. So the error to Dal gives the point to Crandall. Eight serving 11. Crandall down by 3 in this opening set. Good serve, my goodness. That just spun down to the floor. A great serve. Good job by Dal to keep it alive. Again, you see Cook on this near side at the net. I mentioned Janelle Blanchette off the top, a dangerous performer for Crandall, but right now it's the captain, Melora Cook, who's putting her stamp on this first set for Crandall. And there is Cook just off the net cord, and they took just enough off that ball that it falls in front of a diving Laura Smith, and Crandall will take the point. Amy LeBlanc, rookie player from Scotland Island, down under from Australia. She's probably pretty comfortable wearing the colors, at least the yellow. It's very much an Australian national color in sports. So this time the 2-hit call goes against the Crandall Chargers. So Dalhousie up by 4, 13 serving 9. Jill Ferguson back to serve. Right into the middle. Pushed forward on this near side. Malafont. And Malafont finds the opening, gets the point. Crandall now hits double digits at 10. 10 serving 13. The captain, Melora Cook, to serve. And straight line, no spin, net cord down to the floor. Point Crandall. That's another case of that. They don't ask how, they ask how many. And those services that go into the net cord, and so hard for the receiving team because it basically just takes all the pace off the ball and it just dies and hits the floor. And we've seen both teams now go on these short service runs of 4 or 5 points each, and right now it's Crandall. Melora Cook, and as I say that, she puts the serve wide, and Dalhousie will take the ball right back. So 14-12, Dalhousie in front. Back to serve is Emma Shive, second-year player from Brookfield, Nova Scotia. About 25-ish kilometers outside of Truro Bible Hill toward Halifax. Into the net, point for Crandall. Substitution coming here for Crandall. Checking out is Brooke Sterner and Avery Wright. So Wright checks in. She'll go right back to serve. Wright, one of the many rookies on this Crandall team. This Crandall Chargers team, all first or second year players. So a very young squad from Crandall. And Crandall's wondering what happened there, but the call goes to Dally. They get the point. 15 serving 13. Sophia Miller back on that service line again. She goes through her pre-serve routine. Taken there by Cook in the middle. Set by LeBlanc. Diving effort from Ferguson, and a good one. And it results in a point, and what an effort again by the emotional leader of this Dalhousie squad, number 2, Jillian Ferguson. Fourth-year player out of Kensington, Prince Edward Island. Miller with the serve. LeBlanc, little touch over there by Blanchette. And Blanchette earns the point for Crandall. (14 serving 16). It's been a back and forth affair in this first set. And the serve from Malafont goes right into the net. So serve goes back to Dal. They'll take the point, 17-14. The race to 25. Rams up by 3. There's LeBlanc setting it at the net. And the big swing from Blanchette. Now we see Blanchette starting to find her rhythm for Crandall. Blanchette is a second-year player from ACAA, New Brunswick. That serve, and when you see that serve with that much pace, it's an instant judgment call. Is it going long? Do I let it go? Do I step in? Do I touch it? Good decision there by Laura Smith and the rest of the Dalhousie Rams to let that one go, and it does indeed go long. Substitution for the Rams now. Emma Bishop takes a seat. Stacy Andrews checks in, and Andrews will go back to serve. Stacy in her second year from Digby, Nova Scotia, down on the beautiful South Shore of Nova Scotia. Good save there by Blanchette, keeps it in play. Here's Putnam now. She'll set, far side. Ferguson off the fingertip block, rolling backwards is Hiltz after she kept it alive. Great athletic play by Hiltz. Here's Miller now with the big hit. And Malafont was there, but too much pace on the big hit. And timeout called by Crandall University. Great action here in this opening set. It's like both of these teams haven't missed a beat the last couple of months. We'll step aside. Quick break, 18 Dal, 15 Crandall. We'll be back. So after the timeout call by Crandall head coach Colin Cook, both teams back on the floor ready to resume this opening set. 19-15, Dal in front. This really has been a back and forth set so far. And it's the Rams to serve, it's Andrews. LeBlanc sets it. There's Putnam now putting it there. Great block at the net. But it goes out, and Ferguson again, so powerful. That combination of Putnam with the set, Ferguson at the net, rising into the air with the kill. A good 1-2 combination, Putnam to Ferguson. Andrews to serve again. 20-15, Rams lead. There's Cook. Putnam sets it back, Miller. Little touch up, gets it over. LeBlanc. Sets it off the block. Good save by Ferguson. Putnam, they've got to get it over. Free ball chance now for Crandall. Here's LeBlanc. Sets it at the net. And Blanchette makes no mistake. She is dangerous from the net. And nothing but open floor. She finds the spot, gets the kill, and a point for Crandall. Quick substitution here. Avery Wright out for the Chargers. Brooke Sterner back in, and she'll go up at the net. Meanwhile, Blanchette with the serve. Putnam races just to keep it alive. LeBlanc over her head. Laura Smith saves it into the middle. Putnam sets it over for who? Ferguson, and Ferguson throws the old changeup. I'm sure the defense is thinking when they see Jill Ferguson rising at the net that the big swing is coming, but Ferguson absolutely fooled him. Took something off of it, and just soft little touch. Open floor gets the point. LeBlanc again. Cook at the net. Strong defense. Great block from Dal AC. And again, we see Colin Cook calling time, wanting to talk it over with his side. 22-16, 6 points, the largest lead that we've seen so far in this first set. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside, take a break. You're watching ACAA Women's Volleyball on Dal AC YouTube channel. We'll be back. So coming out of that timeout, Dalhousie will serve. It's Mariah Putnam. 22 serving, 16. Crandall. LeBlanc sets it there. Taken in the middle by Sterner. What an effort there, diving across the floor. McCombs. LeBlanc now, Crandall keeping it alive, and there is a big swing. Melora Cook at the net. Gets the kill. Crandall pumped right now. 17 serving, 22. Melora Cook has been electrifying so far in this game for Crandall. Chargers with the serve. And Laura Smith, well, I talked about it moments ago. When you see that serve coming, if it looks like it might go long, you got to make that instant judgment. Touch it, let it go. That time Smith let it go. And when she saw it go inside the back line, she knew right away, but that's it. You got to make the call quick. 18 serving, 22. That's going to go out. No, Miller, did she save it or was she out? Nope. She was out. A great effort by Sophia Miller to try and keep it alive for Dow, but it does indeed go out of play. So Crandall now only down by 3. They've cut that 6-point lead in half. 19 serving, 22. Here's LeBlanc with the serve, the Aussie. And that one a bit too much as Laura Smith was backpedaling and kind of got caught in between what she wanted to do. And now Carrie Peck saw what was once a 22-16 lead dwindle to 22-20. So Crandall hanging around. Peck calls timeout. Dalhousie up by 2 in this first set. We got a good one cooking here at the Langella Athletic Center. We'll be back in a moment. Timeout on the floor, called by Dow. So Carrie Peck, call time. Wanted to talk it over with her side, settle them down a little bit. They still lead 20, serving 22. Taken smartly in the middle there by McCombs. There's Miller off the fingertip block. LeBlanc. There's Blanchette. And Blanchette from just behind the attack line. She knew what she wanted to do, but she put it into the net. And now Dow will take the point and the serve. The veteran Jill Ferguson back to serve. 23 serving 20. LeBlanc setting again, near side. Great block at the net there. And that ball was carried. So whatever Carrie Peck said in that timeout, at least for the first couple of points out of the timeout, it's worked. Chance now for Ferguson to serve out the opening set. 24 serving 20. Chance for Dalhousie to take the first set for them of 2022. And it goes off of Blanchette to the back wall. And Dalhousie does indeed hang on. They stave off that late rally by Crandall. And they take the opening set 25-20. So the first set for Dalhousie since November 28th goes their way. They take it 25-20. They lead this match 1-0. We'll step aside for a moment. We'll be back with set number 2 in just a few minutes. You're watching ACAA TV from Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. We'll be back. Back with you inside the Langell Athletic Center in Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. ACAA women's volleyball action. Great to have game on once again, be able to finish out this regular season, get to the ACAA playoffs, and then look forward to CCAA Nationals. My goodness, feels great to have live sports back, to see fans in the stands. And I'm very happy to be back on the mic calling play-by-play for live sports. Been too long. So wherever you are watching, we're really happy to have you joining with us, watching this match. And it's a good one. Set number 2 about to get underway. Dalhousie took the opening set, 25-20. See what we've got in store here. Set number 2. Oh, great dig by Sophia Miller. Ferguson blocked, gets it right back. Putnam sets over her head. Miller off the fingertips. Crandall, great job to keep it alive. Little touch there by Cook. A nice rally. Both teams with some good athletic play. And it's the Crandall Chargers who get the first point of set number 2. They'll take it. Janelle Blanchette back to serve. Tricky serve from Blanchette. And Putnam, usually the setter. Little change of pace there, and she's got a big smile on her face. Her teammates love it. No set there. Putnam says, oh, you think I'm going to set? I'm just going to touch this over. And Putnam goes right back to serve. Here's Melora Cook. Cook to Ferguson. Ferguson will look to answer right back. Goes just a little long. When you're dealing with the type of swing and attack that Jill Ferguson has, sometimes it can go just a little long, and that was the case there. So just underway in this second set. 2-1 your score. Crandall to serve. It's LeBlanc. And again, Laura Smith. By my count, she's 1 for 2 on guesses on whether or not a serve will go long. She ducked under that one, and it just caught the back line. 3 serving 1. And this is LeBlanc once again, the Aussie. Tricky serve. Great job by Ferguson to dive and save it. But it goes into the net off of that Ferguson save. So a nice start here for Crandall. 4 serving 1. We've got a quick discussion here over at the scorer's table. I'm not sure what that's about. My ears are pretty good, but they're not that good. And if I can't hear it, it means the mic can't hear it, so you can't hear it either. So maybe as we have the officials get together on this near side, we'll be able to eavesdrop. Maybe a rotation issue, I'm thinking. I heard something about number 16 on Crandall serving twice, so it may have to do with the service rotation. So now the official talking it over with Colin Cook, the head coach for Crandall. And Blanchette chimed in with her bit of information as to what the rotation was. So again, back to the timekeeping table goes our R2 official. So again, I'm trying to piece this together just from eavesdropping, but it does appear that maybe it was to do with a rotation issue with Crandall in terms of who should have been serving and who did serve. So as it stands right now, we're just underway in this second set. 4-1, Crandall leading in set number 2. Dalhousie took the opening set 25-20. And now there's an extended discussion about exactly where things should be in terms of the rotation for Crandall and possibly change of score. I don't know if that's even a possibility. So again, just an extended discussion going here. This would be a good time if we had some canned elevator music. We could play it for you. You definitely don't want to hear me sing, so I'll spare you all of that. This is a good time, actually, for those of you who are tuned into the broadcast. One of the things I asked prior to this game, as it is the first time since November that I've been back in the building, and it's the first game for Dalhousie since late November, with the pause and the schedule being adjusted, I asked if there was any changes to the playoffs. And it does appear that there will be. Now, don't 100% quote me on this, but it does appear that there are discussions, and it may be a situation where with all the pauses, with the changing in the schedule and all of the alterations within the ACAA women's volleyball schedule, that there are 9 teams in the conference, and they're looking at having all 9 teams qualify for the playoffs. 8 and 9 would have a one-match play-in, if you will. Whoever wins that would be the 8th seed, and then the top 8 teams would then match up based on their seedings, and there would be quarterfinal matches hosted by the top seed. So, for example, Holland College, the 1 seed right now, they would host a quarterfinal at Holland College, and so on for 2, 3, and 4. Then the winners of that quarterfinal would then host a semifinal playoff game, and then the 2 teams that make it to the championship, the top seed would host. So again, it wouldn't be a tournament style. There would be a playoff. There will be playoffs. There will be a championship. But rather than tournament style, it'll be done by the top seed hosting in their gym on their campus. So stay tuned for more on that in the coming weeks. And also check out ACAA, their website, for more information, not only on the playoff scenarios for ACAA women's volleyball, but all of the ACAA sports as well. Interesting times the last 2 years, and you got to do what you got to do to get things done, to get games played, and to get the playoffs in. Back underway after all that. So 5-1 is your score. It looks like everything got sorted out. And Dalhousie sorts out that point. They'll take it, and Jill Ferguson will go back to serve. So after that extended discussion, everything is in order, sorted out, and we're back to gameplay. 5-2, Crandall leads in set 2. Here's Laura Smith. Puts it up for Putnam. She sets it there for Miller. Big swing, great save, nice diving play by Malafont. Putnam again. In the middle, there's Emma Shive. Number 5, Emma Shive with the attack. And the point for Dalhousie. Ferguson serving it up. Here's LeBlanc. Back for Cook. Point goes to Dalhousie. Quick discussion again amongst the R1 and R2 officials. They sorted out quickly. Point Dal, 4 serving 5. Ferguson again. That goes off of Hiltz. Coach Colin Cook telling me prior to the match that he would basically go with a 1 libero scenario for today, and that would be number 1 Emma Hiltz. Ferguson again, knuckleball serve, chasing it as Cook keeps it alive. Free ball chance now. Putnam setting, Miller with the attack, and it's a good one. The defense was there, but it was too much off the swing of Miller. Point for Dow, and they have taken a 5-1 deficit. They've scored 5 unanswered and now lead 6-5. Ferguson, Putnam sets in the middle. Shive, nice little touch. Shive with the point. Ferguson on a roll here on her serve. Now 7 serving 5. LeBlanc for Cook. She just taps it over. Here's Putnam now setting it at the net. Near side, Miller. Good job by Crandall to keep that alive. And Cook just tried to bump it over. She reached in with her left fist, but it goes off the knuckles, out of play. And that's another point for Dell. And Colin Cook has seen enough of this rally for the last few minutes. Cook and Crandall were leading in 5-1 at one point, but now 7 unanswered from Dalhousie, and the Rams lead at 8-5. So Cook calls timeout. We'll take a break. ACAA TV. It's Dal 8, Crandall 5, set number 2. We'll be back. So Ferguson looking to stay on that service run. There's Blanchette. And a little too much power into that one as it goes all the way to the back wall. Another point for Dal. Ferguson again to serve, 9 serving 5. Blanchette in the middle. Cook gets it up towards Malafont. Putnam sets at the net. Shive. That gentle touch again. Blanchette goes over for Cook. Cook goes cross court. Putnam bumps it high. Miller with the big swing. And the attack from the Italian is good. Another point for Dalhousie. Dalhousie got down 5-1 in this second set. And a switch was flipped. It's now 10 serving 5. LeBlanc for Cook. Goes right across the net. And an extra hit. Another point for Dal. So coming out of that call and Cook timeout for Crandall, Dalhousie keeping the pressure on. Up by 6 now, 11 serving 5. Good pace on that serve. LeBlanc sets it near side. Malafont with the attack. And yet another point for Dalhousie. That's 10 unanswered. It was 5-1 when they took over serve, and it's now 12-5. 11 unanswered points. Can Crandall break the string here? Bumped high into the air from McCombs. Saved nicely in the middle by Luce. Here's Blanchette. Blocked down brilliantly at the net. Blanchette had it in her sights, went for the attack, and brilliant defense at the net by the Rams. Another point and another timeout from Coach Cook. Crandall reeling a bit here in this second set. It's now 13-5, Rams in front. They're already up 1-0. We'll step aside in a moment. Rams in control. Well, Jill Ferguson seems like she's been back there for an hour. She's been on quite a service run. Here's LeBlanc. And finally, Melora Cook, the captain, says, okay, that's enough, Jill Ferguson. No more serving for you, at least for right now. So the captain with the kill and a point for Crandall, breaking the string of 12 straight points from Dalhousie. Cook with the serve, and it goes long. So a service error gives the point to Dal, and they take the serve right back. And that was one of the things that Coach Cook talked about prior to the game. When I said, give me a couple of keys, Coach, for your side, he said, hey, we got to serve better, and we got to receive serve better. So we'd be interested to know what he thinks about his team's service and his service reception at this point, about midway through set number 2. Here's Putnam now, bumping it up there. McCombs gets it over. LeBlanc setting as she does. Free ball chance now in the middle. Up toward LeBlanc, sets it there. Climbing up was Malafont, but it's defense winning the day. Point for Dal. Ferguson again, calling out instructions to her side for Dal. She is undoubtedly the leader of this Dal AC squad. Near side, loose. The attack no good. 4 hits against Crandall. Another point for Dal AC. Back to serve now for Dal AC is Emma Shive, 16 serving 6. Shive, barely a step into that serve. Here's LeBlanc. Into the middle, it's Cook. Down to a knee to keep it up was Ferguson. Big attack there. And again, Dal AC, whether it's Miller, whether it's Ferguson, such good attack from both of those players. Tough for Crandall to handle defensively. 17 serving 6 now. Shive back to serve again. And that's going to go long. Crandall knew it right away. You could hear them calling it as soon as Shive hit it. Brooke Sterner, first-year player from Hampton, New Brunswick. Hampton just outside St. John. Putnam sets it there. Tapped over by Bishop. And the point goes to Dal. Well, since Dal AC got down 5-1 early in this set, pretty much everything has kind of gone their way. They have really found the rhythm. They've gotten some good serves, mainly from Ferguson for quite a while. Off the net cord again. So tough to handle when you're the defense and you're waiting on that serve, and then it just catches enough net cord to take off the pace and the ball just drops to the floor. Really not much any defense can do. So Miller, she'll take it, and she'll serve again, 19 serving 7. Couple of players there diving for it. Kept alive. Free ball chance, as all Cook could do is just to get it over. And that will be a double hit against Dal. Crandall takes the point. Crandall needs to get on a service run here to chip away at this 11-point lead. Back to serve, Sarah Malafont. 8 serving 19. Miller, deep attack. That goes wide. And I think Crandall will, it sounds funny, but if they can get to double digits, you start to feel a little better about yourself. You start to feel that your opponent is within reach, and that just catches the line. I, like Laura Smith, thought that that might go long, but it just caught the teeny tiniest bit of that green back line. 10 serving 19. Putnam. Again, deep attack from Miller. LeBlanc now sets it at the net. Big swing from Blanchette. Dal keeps it alive. Here's McCombs going cross court. Good play by Luce. And that's going to go long off the swing from Malafont. And Dal AC will take the point. 20 serving 10. Rams took the opening set, 25-20. They're up by double digits here in set 2. Racing back to get that was LeBlanc. She ran a long way. Here's Putnam now for the Rams. Putting it on a platter for Bishop. And Emma Bishop makes no mistake. Strong attack from number 13, Emma Bishop. Another rookie on this Rams team from Round Hill, Nova Scotia. I don't think I've ever been to Round Hill. And again, oh my. If you were planning it from a service perspective, you couldn't plan it any better. The serve caught about 90% of that net cord, but just enough pace on the ball that it crawled over top of the cord, straight down to the floor. No way to defend that. 22 serving 10. Here's Blanchette down the line, catches the line. Crafty swing. Nice attack from number 3, Blanchette. 11 serving 22. Maurice Luce, rookie from Moncton, the hub city of New Brunswick. Here's Putnam setting it there. Off the net a couple of times. And Rams can't save it. Another point for Crandall. They're starting to feel a little better about themselves now in this second set. Maurice Luce back to serve again. 12 serving 22. Can Maurice Luce get on a service run here for the Crandall Chargers? And Smith guessed right there. A low line drive serve, all kinds of speed, and it goes just beyond that back line. And a point for Dow. So Emma Bishop takes a seat. Stacey Andrews, number 10 for Dow, checks back in, and she'll go back to serve. Andrews serving her team up 23-12. LeBlanc setting again for Blanchette. So powerful is Blanchette, my goodness. So that error gets charged against Dow. Crandall will take the point. Andrews back to the sideline after her serve. And now it's Janelle Blanchette. Again, tricky serves from Blanchette. LeBlanc for Cook. Cross court. Bumped over there by Ferguson. Great save. They've got to get it over. Here's LeBlanc again, setting it for Cook. Went off the fingertip block, and it's a point for Crandall. So Crandall now has found their groove a little bit once again. Hanging on by fingernails here, but hanging on nonetheless. 14 serving 23, Blanchette. Powerful serve off the net cord. Good job by Ferguson to stay with it. Here's LeBlanc now for Crandall. Sets it for Blanchette, and the powerful Blanchette mid-court attack into the net. And that now puts Dalhousie in the position for Mariah Putnam to potentially serve out set number 2. 24 serving 14. Putnam with the serve. LeBlanc. And the captain, Melora Cook, says, don't celebrate set number 2 yet. Let me attack this and get a point. So the captain keeps it alive for the Crandall Chargers, 15 serving 24. Amy LeBlanc, the Australian, back to serve. High looping serve. Smith puts it up toward Putnam. She sets it there for Ferguson. Good block. Dow will try again. Other side, Miller, and Miller with the attack gets the point, and Dalhousie closes out set number 2 in style. They take it 25-15, and they now lead it 2-0 over Crandall. So we'll step aside here for a moment, take a quick break. Set number 3 coming your way in just a few. 25-15, Dow takes set number 2. They lead 2-0. We'll be back. A little bit of housekeeping here just before we start set number 3 with Crandall. Scott Squires with you. We're at the Langella Athletic Center in Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. The home side Dalhousie Rams, playing their first match since November 28th of last year, have won the first 2 sets by scores of 25-20, 25-15, and we start set number 3 with Crandall serving. Here we go, Ferguson. And a great start as the power of Ferguson in full effect there, as she makes no mistake with the attack, gets the point. Jill Ferguson doing what she does, playing strong and leading hard. Crandall, LeBlanc to Blanchette. That didn't quite work. Another point for Dalhousie. Even though it's been a while, Dalhousie is on a 2-match winning streak, including the only loss suffered by the top seed Holland College Hurricanes was right here in this building the end of November, as Dalhousie beat Holland College 3-2. And again, that's the only loss that Holland College has suffered all year long. And that was part of that 2-match win streak that Dal was on the end of November. So if they win here today, that would be 3 in a row. But Crandall looking to have something to say. They've played well here this afternoon, has Crandall, but just haven't gotten the results in terms of winning the set. But they've been competitive. They've had good stretches. And if they can win this 3rd set, that'll certainly give them a little bit of momentum and energy on their side. 1 serving 3. This is loose with the serve. Putnam, high set, Ferguson. Off the block. Good defense at the net there from Crandall. And that will earn them the point. Two serving 3. This is loose once again. Back to serve. Couple of steps into it. And that'll go wide. Should mention as well, talking to head coach Carrie Peck from Dalhousie, 2 starters that were with the team when they last played in November not available today. Molly Marquis and Allison Briggs, both not available today. So 2 starters out. And Coach Peck, she really keyed in on the mental toughness of this team and, how they would come out and play after being on such a hot streak the end of November, then to have such a long layoff and then to come out and play today. And I'm guessing a little bit, but I would have to think that so far Carrie Peck would be quite pleased what she's seen from the overall gameplay of Dalhousie in this match after having such a long layoff. LeBlanc, as she's done all day long, sets it. Cook went for the attack, but Dalhousie denies. They'll take the point, and they'll go up 5-3. Back to serve now, Emma Shive. And I don't know if she picked number 5 on purpose, but Emma Shive, number 5. Always fun for a broadcaster to say. Anytime it rhymes, it's always good. Here's LeBlanc. Sets it near side. Blanchette again goes for that big, powerful attack. So strong, so athletic is Blanchette. But that time into the net, and it's a point for Dal. 6 serving 3. Emma Shive, second-year player. Hand raised, serve up. LeBlanc sets it high. Right at the net, and a little hand there popping into my frame and tipping it over was Emma Bishop. From my vantage point with the main official up high, I couldn't see the player, but I could see the hand come up and just tip that over the net. 7 serving 3. Shive again to serve. LeBlanc sets it near side. Cook. Oh, nice attack from Cook. Good swing. Bit of a side spin on the ball. Goes cross court. Gets the point for the Crandall Chargers. 4 serving 7. Amy LeBlanc back to serve. LeBlanc tosses it up. Smith up toward Putnam, who set it there for Miller. And I think they're going to call 2 hits off of Malafont, although she's claiming she never touched it with her hand or anything. It went off the top of her head. Number 2 in yellow, Sarah Malafont. You definitely saw the ball bounce off the top of her head, and now the 2 officials are going to confer because Malafont is saying it hit me. Yeah, it hit me in the head, but it only hit me once. She's claiming that it didn't go off her hand or any other part of her body, that she hit it with her head. And after the quick conference, they do indeed award the point. Well, that's using your head for sure, but in this particular instance, the point goes to Dal, 8 serving 4. LeBlanc lays it there for Cook, and Cook smartly goes cross court, avoids the defense at the net that was right in front of her, and gets the point for Crandall. Melora Cook, the captain, serves. Smith pushes it up. Ferguson now will just have to get it over from deep. Set at the net. Malafont with the nice hit. Answering right back was Bishop, and the Rams take the point. Impressed with the contributions today, in particular from Emma Bishop and Marin McCombs. The usual suspects of Jill Ferguson, Sophia Miller, Mariah Putnam, etc. You expect it, but I think I've also noticed some great contributions from number 13, Emma Bishop, and number 17, Marin McCombs as well. And that's going to make Dalhousie a little nervous, seeing Ferguson struggling a little bit to get to her feet, but she waves it off and says she's good. You never want to see a player injured at any point, but certainly a leader on and off the floor of Jill Ferguson's caliber as she awkwardly kind of trots over to the bench, although she does have a smile on her face, so I guess that's the good news. We'll keep an eye on Ferguson, though, and see if she comes back out on the floor. 10 serving 5, timeout called here in set number 3. Rams lead it 2-0. Back in just a minute. McCombs will serve, 10 serving 5. And there again, you see that net serve. Catches net. Pace is taken off. Ball flutters. Tough to defend. But works out very well for the Rams in this particular case. McCombs again. That time, McCombs catches a bit too much of the net. And Crandall will take the point. Sub coming in now. Brooke Sterner heads to the bench. And coming in to serve is number 7, Avery Wright. 6 serving 11, set number 3. Rams up 2-0 over the Crandall Chargers. There's Ferguson. Cross-court attack. Avery Wright was there, but kind of had to reach awkwardly to her left. And a point for Dow, 12 serving 6. Emma Bishop to serve. And that went off of Luce, who was backpedaling. Goes to the back wall, another point for Dow. 13 serving 6 now. Here is Bishop. Side twisting serve. Cook gets it up. Free ball chance now. Putnam sets it in the middle. Shive with a nice hit. Great job by Cook to keep that alive. Luce gets it over. Here's Putnam now. Setting it. Deep attack from Miller. The defense was there, but it was a bit of a scramble. And Miller initiates on the attack, gets the point. 14 serving 6. Emma Bishop again. High serve taken well. Blanchette puts her back to the net, bumps it over, goes out. And it's a point for Dalhousie. Timeout called. Coach Colin Cook seeing this one start to slip away just a little bit. 15-6. Dalhousie leading set number 3. They're in the driver's seat right now, or the Rams. We'll see what happens when we return in just a moment. You're watching ACAA TV. Dalhousie 15-6. They lead it. They won the first 2 sets by scores of 25-20, 25-15, and that serve goes long off the arm of Emma Bishop. Crandall will take the point. So coming out of that Colin Cook timeout, the Chargers take a point, and going back to serve will be Sarah Malafont. I like those Crandall uniforms. And selfishly, from a play-by-play perspective, really easy to see the numbers on those bright yellow jerseys. But yeah, they look pretty sharp, do the Crandall Chargers. Dalhousie as well. Blanchette just pushes it over. Here's Putnam now setting far side. Ferguson. Big attack. Kept alive well by Crandall. Blanchette. And Blanchette. She laughed herself and mimicked her own move as it went off of her hands and then instinctively kicked at the ball. Point goes to Dow. 16 serving 7. Mariah Putnam serves it into the middle. Up toward LeBlanc. Here's Blanchette near side. Off the net, trying to save it. Great play by Blanchette. Miller alive again. Blanchette has to get it over. Putnam now will set. Here's Shive in the middle. Defense was there. Both LeBlanc and Blanchette were at the net, but it's a point for Dow. Great rally. Some tremendous plays. Athleticism on both sides of the net in this one. 10-point advantage now. 17 serving 7. Putnam again. LeBlanc high for Blanchette. And into the net. Defense was there as well. Dalhousie just really finding a rhythm. There's been a couple of times this afternoon where Crandall has gotten a groove and has gone on a bit of a run. But Dalhousie, to use the old cliche, they've bent a couple of times, but they just have not broken. And they lead at 18-7 here in what could be a deciding set 3. Putnam on a platter for Miller. And off the hands of Blanchette and Luce, who are both at the net. And Miller, again, so powerful. Her diminutive stature does not tell the true story. She is a powerhouse. Putnam again. LeBlanc, nice set. Blanchette just taps it over. Bumped high into the air from Smith. Touched over there by Miller. Nice diving effort coming from right. Good rally going here now. Putnam into the middle for Shive. And Shive forces Crandall to dive, but the point goes to Dal. Emma Shive looking good in the middle. Great forceful attack from Emma Shive. 20, serving 7. Blanchette again. Slaps it over. Here's Ferguson, far side. And Jill Ferguson on the other side. We've got Miller, we've got Ferguson, we've got Shive. Absolute powerhouses right now on the attack for Dal AC, and they lead at 21-7, set number 3. And Malafont went down, scooped it off the floor, but it went right off of Blanchette, and then nowhere to go for Crandall. Point Dal, 22-7. 3 points away from taking this 3-0. Here's Malafont now. Blanchette. Smith up toward the net. Free ball chance. Blanchette sets it. LeBlanc sets it right back for Blanchette. That was a beautiful give and go right there. Blanchette with the tender little set. LeBlanc sets it herself to a cutting Blanchette, who is going toward that far side up toward the net. And a beautiful play there. Blanchette to LeBlanc, back to Blanchette. 8 serving 22. Miller, power, finds the inside of the line. Wow, Sophia Miller. Laser beam accuracy right there. And it's another point for Dal. 2 points to close out the set. Ferguson, 23-8, the veteran to serve. Here's Cook. Smith now. Putnam sets it. Miller climbs the ladder. Good job there by Malafont to keep it alive. Ferguson diving, saves it. Beautiful play. Here's McCombs now. Malafont answers right back. Tremendous rally. Here's Putnam again. Shive with the touch. Cook keeps it alive. Set there from LeBlanc. Does she catch the line? No, she doesn't. My goodness. Tough to see either side lose that point. Tremendous rally. But it is indeed a point for Dal. Chance for Ferguson now to close out the match. That goes off of Malafont, up toward the net. Cook has to get it over, and she does. Great play by the captain, Cook. So Crandall stays alive. It is a big mountain to climb here. 9 serving 24. Blanchette. High toss on the serve. Powerful serve. And that goes into the net. Crandall will take it. Let's see if Blanchette goes with that super high toss again. I always enjoy watching each of the individual players with their own service routines and styles. High toss. Good serve. Putnam for Shive. Nice block at the net by Crandall. Smith now for Miller. Attack taken well there. Malafont saved it. Smith gets it over. Blanchette. LeBlanc. Cook. Couple players diving, bodies flying everywhere, and another point for Crandall. Hey, listen, full credit to the Crandall Chargers. They are not at all packing it in. They are hanging tough. And for those of you old like me, yes, that may have been a boy band reference from the 90s. Hang tough. That goes into the net, and that is the match. The Dal AC Rams haven't been in a active on-the-floor match since November 28th, but you know what? It didn't look like they had any rust to me. They came out, a very game Crandall Chargers side gave Dal AC all they could handle, but at the end of the day, Dal AC looked good and got stronger as the afternoon went on. They took the first set 25-20, the second set 25-15, and the third set 25-11. So a great effort by the Crandall Chargers as they make the trip here to Dal AC. Full credit to Colin Cook and his side. They played tough. But hey, how about the Dal AC Rams now taking their record overall to 6-4. They're now 4-1 at home. They've now won 3 matches in a row, and I got to believe that head coach Carrie Peck, I'm sure there'll be some things, that she'll want to work on, but overall, she's got to be exceptionally pleased with what she saw from the Dalhousie Rams today. Defensively, they were strong. All kinds of energy on the floor. The couple of times that Crandall got rolling, Dalhousie bent. They didn't break. They were mentally tough. Service game was on. Service reception game was strong. So really, a lot of boxes were checked today for Dalhousie down the list. Again, Carrie Peck will want to work on some stuff. But if I'm a coach looking at this team that hasn't played a competitive match since the end of November, I got to feel good. So, great to be back on the air. Great to have volleyball back on the YouTube channel and ACAA TV. On behalf of myself, Scott Squires, and the entire staff here at the Dalhousie Agricultural Campus in the Langell Athletic Center, thanks for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. We'll do it again soon. Once again, Dalhousie by scores of 25-20, 25-15, and 25-11 take the match 3 sets to love. We'll be back again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe, be well. Bye.